Good morning. Well, hopefully I still have you. It said it cut me out there for a minute, so hopefully everything's okay. Yeah, we'll get started in about 2 minutes, and you will need a chair today, so have a chair handy and stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I think we're ready to begin. So, as I mentioned, we will need a chair today, so have a chair handy and we can get started. Okay, so let's just start by bringing our awareness into the room and centering ourselves to start off our practice this morning. So we're going to stand with feet about hip width apart and just rock forward and back, really feeling the bottoms of your feet touching the floor, connecting with the floor, and then just kind of land on them, and then maybe up and down, side to side again, feeling your bottoms of your feet against the floor, and then coming to land nice and firmly with all four corners of your feet touching the floor and feeling a nice firm base. And from here we want to lengthen our spine. So we're going to just stand really tall. Imagine your spine lengthening and make that go right into your neck so that your neck also is lengthening. Top of your head reaching towards the ceiling. And then we're going to roll the shoulders back just a couple of times and land them with your shoulder blades just melting down your back, nice and relaxed, and bring the palms forward. And from here, gently close your eyes and just focus on your breath. You're not trying to change your breath at this point. You're just focusing on the breath itself, maybe noticing where the breath lands in your body, in your belly, or in your chest. And again, not trying to change that, just noticing. And as we bring the awareness to the breath, at times you may hear sounds around you, maybe children playing, maybe sounds in the plant if you're out in the plant. You may hear other people talking. You may just hear my music. Hear it, acknowledge it, and then come back to your breath. The mind is meant to wander, so it's okay if it wanders. Just acknowledge it and come back to the breath. And the breath is always available to you, no matter where you are, any time of the day or night. So anytime you're feeling a little stress or you just want to feel centered, you can always come back to your breath. And let's take a really deep inhale now, about 5 seconds. Just inhale, fill everything up. Hold it, open your mouth and let it out. And one more time, another deep inhale, filling the belly, filling the chest. Hold it, open the mouth and let it out. And then just return to your natural breathing. if your eyes were closed, maybe just flutter your eyes until they're opened and you're seeing me again, standing in front of you. And we're just going to start by raising the arms up over the head, bringing the palms together, and then bring the palms down to heart center. And again, inhaling, bringing the arms up, and we'll exhale as we bring the hands down to heart center. Inhaling, raising the arms up, exhaling, heart center. We'll do that a few more times, connecting the breath to the movement and warming up the shoulders and down. And one more time, raising the arms up. Let's leave the arms up this time. We're going to take the right hand into the left, and on an inhale, reach up nice and tall, and exhaling, come over to your left, opening up the right side body, opening up the rib cage, feeling a nice stretch in through the obliques. Taking a few breaths here, and you may want to just even direct your breath into that open space created in your rib cage. Just kind of feel it going there. And then inhaling, come back up. Release the hands. This time take your left hand into your right. And again, on an inhale, reach up, really lengthening, and exhaling over to the right side. Opening up the left side body this time. Feeling the obliques on the left side. Nice stretch there. Opening up the rib cage. And again, a few breaths here. And maybe directing that breath into that open rib cage. Almost feeling those ribs expanding. And then coming back to center, palms are together. Let's do a forward fold from the hips, so all the way down from the hips to the floor. You can touch the floor, wherever you land is fine. Just let everything fall, let your head fall. Maybe nod your head yes, shake your head no. And just let it hang there. You're going to feel this in your lower back. It feels wonderful. And then on an inhale, just come up halfway with your hands on your shins, flat back. Maybe just open up the chest a little bit. Inhaling and exhaling, forward fold again. And one more time on an inhale, let's come halfway up. And falling forward with an exhale. And now let's just walk our hands up. We're going to do a few cat-cows now, so just go a little bit wider with your feet. So you have a little bit better support there. Hands are going to be on your thighs. And let's start with a flat back. Inhaling, lower the belly, raise the head. And exhaling, bring that belly button up and tilting the pelvis and chin comes down to chest. One more time, inhaling for your cow, lowering the belly, lifting the head. Chest is forward. And for your cat, bring that pelvis in, belly button comes up, head comes down. A few more on your own. If any of these particular moves feels good to you, don't hesitate to remain there and just hold it a little longer. Go at your own pace. And maybe even try to make the pelvis first, then the back, then the head. Like a little bit of a flow there, and then the pelvis, the belly, and the head. A couple more times. One more time up. And then come to a flat back, let go of the arms, and fall forward one more time. Really shake it out. Bend the knees. And roll up very slowly and gently till you're standing. And once you're standing, roll the shoulders back. And forward. Raise the shoulders up to the ears. And push them down. And raise them up one more time. And then really push them down. If you've ever had a massage, sometimes what they do is they'll push down and it just really feels good on your shoulders. and then relax. And bring the feet together, and let's grab our chairs. So, sitting towards the front of your chair with your feet flat on the floor, we're going to begin with figure 4. So we're going to take the right leg and cross it over the left. And then just take this moment to rotate your ankle in one direction and then in the other, hearing all those creaks and cracks. And then land it so that it's in a flex position, which is a little bit easier on your knee. And then maybe just pushing down on that front leg a little bit. Let's sit up nice and tall, lengthening the spine. Inhaling and exhale, forward fold at the hips, just until you feel that nice stretch in through the glutes. And then holding it there, but inviting a little bit of flow in here. So if you feel like when you're exhaling you want to go a little bit further, go ahead and go into the pose a little bit more, but you never want to feel pain. It's not true. No pain, no gain. No gain, no pain, whatever it is. Not true. Okay, a few more breaths here. And then come on back up and bring that foot down. And let's do the other side now. So we're going to take the left leg, cross it over the right, and just rotate the ankle. And rotating back. And let that foot land in a flex position, and maybe just pushing down the left leg just a little bit. Let's sit up nice and tall with an inhale, and exhaling, forward fold. And once again, just until you're feeling a nice stretch, and then breathe. And again, inviting a little bit of flow as you exhale, maybe just going a little bit further. You don't want to round your back, just meaning a little bit further from the hip. A few nice breaths here. And then inhaling, come on back up and release. Great. And let's just windshield wiper those legs a little bit. Give them a little bit of relief after being all tucked up there. And let go. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of a spinal twist here. So you're still sitting in the same spot on your sit bones at the end of your chair. Your feet are flat on the floor. We're going to start with taking the left hand and placing it on the right thigh. And you're going to take your right hand and place it behind you. Once again, we want to lengthen the spine. So with a nice inhale, sitting up tall, feeling your spine lengthen. And as you exhale, rotate to the right. So the torso is going to go to the right. And when you've reached as far as you feel you can reach, maybe just bring your head that little bit further if you can, if it feels comfortable. And we're just going to stay here for just a moment, a few breaths. Really feeling the insides there all twisted and giving like all your internal organs a bit of a massage there. All the ones in the belly. And then let's release the head, release the torso, and come to the front. Nice. And we'll do the other side now. So now we're going to take the right hand on the left thigh, and the left hand's going to go behind. Once again, sitting nice and tall, lengthening the spine. Don't forget the neck as well. And exhaling, turning to the left. And once you've reached as far as your torso will let you reach, maybe just take your head that little bit further, looking over the left shoulder. And we'll hold it there for a few breaths. Really good on the spine. And then releasing the head, and then releasing When you come to the front, let's just take our hands in front, around the back. Great. Okay, you can let go. One more thing I want to do while we're sitting is I just want to scooch over to the right side. So you just got your left butt cheek on your chair. And make sure you're secure though, and you're not too far over. We're going to take the right leg and we're going to take it behind us. Now leave the toes on the ground. You get a nice little stretch in there through your foot in doing that. And once you get into this position, push your hip forward. And by pushing your hip forward, you're going to feel the stretch in your quad. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. And then release. And let's head on over to the other side now. So your right butt cheek is on your chair, nice and firm. Taking the left leg behind on the toe, feeling the stretch in through your foot in doing this. Now push the hip forward and holding. And once again, sitting tall, always sitting tall. Okay, we can release that now. And move over, and oh my goodness, time sure does fly. Let's just stand up and finish off. So in a standing position, let's just take our right leg, cross over the left, and then your right arm comes up and your left arm is down, and just stretch it all out. That twist, this will feel really good. Breathing in and exhaling. And then just walk down the front and you'll feel the stretch now through the back once again and through your calf, maybe your hamstring. And then walk it up. And let's do the other side now. So left leg across right and left arm up and right arm down, and just stretch it out, reaching up with the left and down with the right. Nice inhales and exhales here. And then as you exhale, walk yourself down. And we'll just hold it here for a moment. And then walk back up. And release. And let's just you'll indulge me, I keep saying this, but let's just stretch out those forearms. It's just so good for you to do this. And down. And the other side up. And down. And taking the thumbs in the fists and just lean the fists forward. And rotate in one direction. Rotate in the other. Shake it out. Thank you. Okay, breathing in and out. One more time, in and out. Last time, big inhale. Bring the hands together and then bring them down to heart center. And this completes your 15-minute stretch. Thanks again for joining me. I did just want to give you one little tip for today, and that is put out your fires. So think about something that you need to get done that you haven't given your attention to, and it's nagging at you. Really think about that, and maybe start making some effort towards getting whatever that is done and out of the way. Might be dusting, it might be something bigger than that, whatever it is. Think about it. Make the first step to get that completed, because once it's done and it's not nagging at you anymore, it'll let your mind think about much nicer things. So put out your fires. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you on Tuesday.